So in this lesson, we're going to talk about how to do a proper push-up. And if you take nothing else from this course, I want you to know how to do a push-up, regardless of whether you're on your knees, on the stairs, or the wall. All of these principles apply to every single variation of a push-up. So the first thing I want you to know is that you use your chest muscles and the backs of your arms. So when you're doing the exercise, if you don't feel it in your chest muscles and the backs of your arms, you're probably doing something incorrectly, or you're not doing a variation that's hard enough. You'll also use your abdominal muscles and your glute muscles. So it's important that you keep your body stable the whole time when you're doing a push-up. And I'll demonstrate how to do that in a second. So the first thing and the most important thing is your hand placement. So if you're doing a push-up, you need to have your hands placed so they're pretty low on your shoulders. Most people bring them up too high, and you want to keep them in line. So it's basically nipple line. So it doesn't matter how wide they are. We're going to vary those through the program. But most importantly is that you're in line with your nipples. So how that looks on the floor is when you're laying down, you can place your hands directly beneath your shoulders, and your shoulders should be basically, and the tops of your shoulders should be basically in line with the tops of your fingers when you're down, regardless of how wide your hands are, and then you know you're in the right position. So the next most important thing is keeping your body flat. So this is a really common mistake that I see. So when people go down, especially when they're on their knees, they'll push their body up first like this, and then they'll leave their hips low. So that's bad for two reasons. One reason is it makes the exercise a lot easier, so you're not actually using the right muscles. And also it puts a lot of pressure on your lower back, which you really want to avoid. So the next thing is when you're doing a push-up. Now, this doesn't apply to all variations of push-ups, but it's really important when you're a beginner and you're trying to learn the proper movement pattern, and that's going through your full range of motion. So going all the way down till your chest touches the floor, and then all the way up again, so that your arms are basically locked out at the top. Okay, that's important for two reasons. The main reason is that it enforces the movement pattern to make sure you do it properly, and the second reason is that it activates the total muscle area that you're trying to activate. And the last thing that is the most important is that you breathe properly. So when you're going down, that's inhaling on the way down and exhaling out on the way up. Okay, so that's pretty much it. So that applies to every single form or variation of push-up, and if you keep doing those properly, then you'll be doing push-ups really well and improve on them in no time.